Well, hello everyone, and welcome once again to Riverside Theater Talk. I'm Marcia Littlejohn, and I'm here in this magnificent theater. Well, when you get here, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. But I can tell you, I have two beautiful ladies in the studio with me because we are going to be talking about Hello, Dolly. Oh boy. So let me welcome, of course, and introduce to you, first of all, Jazmin Gorsline. How are you? Good to see you. And along with you, Alyssa Malgeri.
Yes.
Nice to see you again.
Again.
Absolutely.
Yes.
This is what is so much fun about Riverside Theater, because when you come back, you love it even more, and you loved it the first time. What about you, though, Jazmin?
No, this is my first time at Riverside. I have wanted to work here for many years, and I'm thrilled that it worked out this time.
And in Hello, Dolly. Wow. Well, when I was reading about it, you two ladies are part of the star cast. You are big time in Hello, Dolly on stage at Riverside Theater. And right off the bat, though, we want you to know that it is opening on, I want to get this right, because it is on, let's see, I've got it right here, March the 8th, and it runs through the 27th. So you don't want to miss it. But I want to go back a little bit, as I always say that all of our viewers love to get to know a little backstory on all of the actors that they watch up on the stage. So let's see, Alyssa, why don't you start off?
Sure.
Where did you start acting?
Oh goodness. So I'm from Long Island, so very close to New York City, and I started acting maybe when I was around about seven years old. Started taking acting classes, and my mom would drive me into the city for auditions all the time. So yeah, I was doing lots of regional theater, community theater, things like that. I remember when I was maybe about like 8, I did a production of The Sound of Music with Debbie Boone, and it was like so exciting to get to meet a big star like that. So that was when I was little, and I just, I just had the acting bug immediately. I was bitten by the acting bug, and I went to NYU for drama. Got my BFA in drama.
Oh wow!
And yeah, I've been going ever since.
And loving it all the time.
Oh yeah.
What are some of the biggest plays other than Hello, Dolly that you have played in?
That I've been well actually when I was at NYU, I left for about 2 years to go perform in the I guess it's the international tour of Hairspray.
Oh, how much fun!
So yeah, we get to go all across the U.S. and Japan, which was really
terrific.
Exciting. So,
oh, Jazmin, can you top that?
Oh yeah,
I can try with it.
Oh
Yes,
boy,
you
you can tie with it. I love it. That's what's so wonderful about the actors and actresses here at Riverside Theater, and on stage, of course, don't forget, it's Hello, Dolly we're going to be talking about as well. But what about your backstory?
I grew up in Alaska, and I, too, started very young. I would do commercials with my dad.
How great.
And then moved to the Northwest, to Washington State, near Portland, Oregon. And I went to college at a school called Linfield in Oregon, and then did my master's in opera at Eastman School of Music.
Oh, yes.
And then sort of transitioned to New York from there.
And didn't you just come back from Germany?
Yes, I'm borrowed from Germany. Yes.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah, where I'm doing, I'm playing Christine in the sequel to Phantom of the Opera, Love Never Dies.
Oh boy. All right, in 30 seconds, because we are going to take a very brief break. What part do you play in Hello, Dolly, Alyssa?
Oh, I play Minnie Fay, the Chatterbox.
Minnie Fay? Oh,
Yes.
I love it. What about you, Jazmin?
I am Irene Malloy, the millineress of the hat shop.
This is so much fun. Don't go away. We're going to be right back with more Riverside Theater Talk. You're going to love it. Well, welcome back. As I promised, we are right back here at Riverside Theater, of course, getting ready to, look at that wonderful, wonderful classic, a musical classic, Hello, Dolly. But right now, you're going to be meeting some of the cast. Of course, as you remember from just this few moments ago, these are two ladies that are playing part in Hello, Dolly, opening on stage at Riverside Theater on March the 8th, running through the 27th. So you want to get your tickets right now by going to riversidetheater.com. And theater, remember, is spelled the very British way, or you can come on right over to the box office. But I have to tell you, these two ladies are really excited about Hello, Dolly, from what I understand.
Excited.
So the part that you play, Alyssa, let's start with you. How do you put yourself into it? And first of all, kind of describe your part.
Oh my goodness, Minnie Faye is so fun. So she is a very naive young girl. She's a chatterbox. She's a little bit of a gossip, and she is the assistant to Irene in the hat shop. So Irene is her employer, but also her friend.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, they have
Always
a very
good to have the
friendly
employer
relationship. And people ask me, I've gotten asked like, are you like Minnie Faye at all? And I always think my grandma always used to tell me, slow down, stop talking so quickly, slow down, slow down, slow down. She would always call me a social butterfly, so I think that I do have a little bit of the Minnie Faye in me for sure.
Well, do you know, I love that, because my next question was going to be, how do you put yourself into Minnie Faye? You don't have to worry about that.
No.
You're already there.
Yeah, it's go, go, go. Yeah, just chat, chat, chat.
Oh, this is going to be so much fun. And what about you, Jazmin?
I play Irene Malloy, and she is a widow that runs a hat shop. And at the start of the show, which you will see, she has decided to marry so she can get out of the hat shop. And as far as how I would put myself in the role, it's really interesting because in the past I played Minnie, and it didn't feel like a good fit.
Oh.
And finally I feel like, but still when I got here I wasn't sure who Irene was. And our director, Jimmy Brennan,
Yes.
is wonderful. I'm slowly realizing that he chose us because of who we are.
He could see your real personality.
Exactly.
Sure.
So as I'm watching, especially my other three in our little quartet, with Ryan Breslin and Jeff Sears as Cornelius and Barnaby, I'm like, oh, they are those people. I mean, so then I'm trusting that I have parts of me that are similar to Irene, and it's just, I think, coming through each of us without us having to try to be a certain way, because Jimmy is really good about seeing who's who.
Well, Jimmy is great. He, of course, is the director, and he is marvelous. And that, it just shows you, he looked at you all, and of course, the casting crew had to be really great, too, to put you in those parts, in those places. Right. But it's so wonderful to be able to learn a little bit about the backstory, because just learning about the hat shop, and learning about really the kind of, isn't there really, are you the pushy lady that goes in to try and get the guy, the boss of?
That's
Dolly.
That's Dolly.
Probably Dolly.
Oh, okay. I'm coming to see this show, I can tell you, because
there are parallels.
Well, I was going to say, because you were just talking about that. You're looking for a husband, okay? And oh boy, you got to come see Hello, Dolly, opening March the 8th right here on stage at Riverside Theater. We're going to take that break and then come back and continue our discussion with you and really learn a little bit more about the plot of Hello, Dolly. It is a classic. Went on to Broadway, I think, 1964.
Yes.
And boy, oh boy, did you ever read about it before you?
I did. Oh, yes, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to talk about that, so don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, we are back as promised, and we're going to get right into it because, during that break, I learned so much, and you all are having so much fun. Jazmin and Alyssa, and of course, you played big parts in this Hello, Dolly on stage at Riverside Theater. What was it that you just saw recently and got you really excited about it?
So I was doing a little bit of research before I came here, and I was on YouTube, and the 50th anniversary of the Broadway production was recently, 2 years ago, maybe? 3 years ago? And they were doing an interview with Sandra Lee and a few others. Sandra Lee played Minnie Faye originally on Broadway.
In Hello, Dolly.
In Hello, Dolly, yes.
I love it.
And yeah, and they were talking about what the show is, what the show means, and it's all about second chances, pulling yourself back up and getting back into the parade before the parade passes by, which is the big...
All the good classics.
Yeah, that's the big Act 1 finale number. And what's really interesting is they were saying that Before the Parade Passes By was not originally in the show.
Aha.
Yeah, which
So
I had no idea. And they added it in right before they came to New York. And I think that's so funny because that song is what I think the show is all about.
I was just going to ask you the music, because it is so classic. And yet you're really getting a little bit of the history there too. But Jazmin, what's your favorite song in the show?
Oh, that's so hard.
Do you sing one of the favorites?
I love the song that I sing, Ribbons Down My Back, but I also love It Only Takes a Moment.
Oh.
I don't want to give too much away, but I also love Put On Your Sunday Clothes at the top of the show. Honestly, the reason why I love this show is the music, but also there's so much comedy and so much heart. It's not just come to laugh, you will laugh a lot, but also I think it's so touching and everyone can relate to the second chances, to the love, to
Oh boy, I can't
the
wait
hope.
to see it.
Mhm.
Do you know what I love is the way you're explaining that too. These are the things that we've lost in this world. And to be able to come back and see a classic like Hello Dolly and learn from you as millennials, as I always say, really learning a little bit about what these things mean to you. So we should all really get those tickets to Riverside Theater's Hello Dolly. Oh boy, so I always do this though, because Hello Dolly will run through the 27th of March. And I always like to find out what goes into your schedule the minute all of this stops. Where do you go? What happens?
I actually go immediately back to Germany.
Oh, wow, to perform.
Yes.
All right, and Alyssa, you're going to go try out.
I go back to New York City. I'm waiting to hear on a few projects, so fingers crossed out there, Vero Beach, for me.
Oh, boy. Well, do you know what? This is what I love, though, about being able to, and having the opportunity to talk with members of the cast that come on stage at Riverside Theater to really learn about the reality. And that's what Hello Dolly seems to me. And so once again, your favorite song, because I'm going to sit there and listen to it.
Oh, my favorite song is Elegance. That's the song that the four of us sing together, and it's just quirky and fun, and you're gonna love it.
Oh, good. And your favorite song was?
If I have to choose one, I'll say It Only Takes a Moment.
Oh, I love that too. I just love the thought, oh boy. It is called Hello Dolly. It is Riverside Theater. You don't want to miss it. The season has been fabulous. I think Freud is coming up next. So get that schedule for yourself as well. But get those tickets to Hello Dolly, and you'll be able to see these two lovely ladies. Also with a cast of how many?
Oh, 31, 30.
Music is
something.
fabulous, absolutely wonderful.
And
Thank
it's
you, ladies.
actually good for all ages.
Oh boy.
Bring your children.
Great. It is a family
Yes.
affair.
Bring everybody.
Thanks so much for being here. And thanks to all of you for watching Riverside Talk. You're going to just love Hello Dolly on stage, Riverside Theater.